In Calhoun County are still picking up the pieces after a storm slammed into their area Thursday morning. Winds toppled trees, destroyed property, and knocked out power. But the questions remain. Was it a tornado or straight line winds? Today, WTVA Chief Meteorologist Matt Laubhan traveled to Calhoun County with the National Weather Service as they surveyed the damage. He joins us now with a look at what they found.
It's a simple question. What happened? When you see sheet metal, branches, pieces of equipment all twisted into a pile, your knee-jerk reaction is to say tornado. But the answer is much more complicated than that. And to find out what happened, we came to the National Weather Service in Memphis and went along with their survey assessment of the damage in Calhoun County.
This was a pretty obscure case to try to look at because the first thing we do is look at the radar data, and that was not conclusive one way or the other. So the next step then is to come out and do a ground survey, a damage survey.
Walking through the damage, we found trees knocked over, cars damaged, structures destroyed.
The track looks to be fairly narrow. The track looks to be fairly well defined. We do see evidence of things that were blown across the track or almost up against the direction that the storm was moving. Those are things that might suggest there was a circulation in place. On the other hand, we have not seen much evidence on the left-hand side of the track of a lot of return flow or things blown in all different directions like we might often see with a well-organized tornado.
And that's the challenge. The meteorologists are trying to painstakingly reconstruct what the wind so quickly destroyed.
Wind is wind, and wind is going to bring the same destructive force whether it's blowing straight or whether it's blowing around in a circle.
Ultimately, they chose to rate this damage as a combination, a brief EF0 tornado, as well as straight line winds.
We'll probably look at this case well into the future. We could see this being an excellent training case, an excellent case to show the comparison of the radar data versus what we're seeing, what we saw actually here on the ground.
In Calhoun County, Matt Laubhan, WTVA 9 News.